And I think that like a lot of the good girl like celebrities are way more catty than they seem. I bet Taylor Swift's an awful person. I bet she's like shitting on other lady performers. Although I really do think that one Taylor Swift hate subreddit is like getting into my head. The Travis and Taylor subreddit. It's recommended to me continuously.
What are you doing?
Dude,
I never go to it.
What are you doing online?
I'm
I won't judge you. It
Fucking
happens to me too. I'm seeing all this Travis and Taylor content. I'm not even subscribed to the Dr. Disrespect subreddit, and I never miss a post at this point because Reddit's figured out that I can't not click on this stuff.
I'm gonna click it.
But the Travis and Taylor stuff, it seems petty to me. They found her sing poorly one time from like 9 years ago, and I guess there's a recording from high school where she says she was unpopular and bullied, but she kind of looked like everyone was kissing her ass in this video.
I think she had talked about being unpopular later in life, and like she'd written songs like, "Oh, this is inspired by how horrible I was treated in high school." And then they show this clip of her in high school as a country music star. By the way, she's Taylor Swift. She was Taylor Swift in high school, and everybody's just like, you know, there's a celebrity at our school who brought a fucking camera crew. It's a party for Taylor.
Dude,
her father was an important person in Nashville. So like she really sort of Taylor Swift. She had a leg up to get her career started. But I think she's the most successful music artist the planet's had so far. She spent more weeks at like the Billboard #1 than anybody else ever has.
Yeah, I don't know the metrics too well. It's one of those things I feel like where they're like, yeah, but this person sold this many albums or this person made this much gross money. I don't know. She seems to be one of the hottest tickets in the world right now, and I see those sold out concerts, and it's absurd.
I see that
boring.
They're acting like no one really likes her, you know, on that Travis and Taylor subreddit. And then I saw her at Wembley Stadium, and they were cheering for her so much it like registered on the Richter scale. She's like, "Oh my God, the ground is shaking." Let's not pretend she's not popular right now.
No one's pretending that.
Travis and Taylor pretends that it's all Americans flying over, that they're the only people who want to see it.
Yeah, you'll see some dumb posts on there. I saw one where like she's meeting like a sick, dying fan or something and it seemed seemingly backstage, but she's wearing her costume. You know, she does like a bunch of costume changes. It's basically like a single piece bathing suit covered with sequins and tassels and shit. They're like, she couldn't put on anything more appropriate before she took a picture with a dying fan. I'm like, what are you talking about? I would want her in her fucking cool ass outfit that probably cost $8,000. Like they could be petty and shitty. I more zone in on like when they catch her lip syncing at like every performance. And also she seems to to be fair, we're all human beings, you know, it could be humid where she is. But she's like blowing these big snot boogers into her hand and sort of trying to like drip flick them away.
Wow, it's casting a lot of first stones here, man. You've never had to blow your nose, and there's nothing.
I wish she'd commit though and do a snot rocket. She's like, full on, just like gets up. It's like some.
I was with Taylor. Now I'm back with Kyle.
Blows it right in her face. Like that would be sick if she had if she's gonna need to do that every night. Like have that be a punctuation.
Travis
mark
could
to one
teach
of
her
her
that.
songs.
As a pro football player, I bet he can.
One of their theories is that their whole relationship is fake, and I also see people who think that she's a trans woman, and
that's crazy.
You know, I see all that, and I know that that's silly goofiness. But then again, when I liked Dave Grohl calling her out the other day. You know, Dave Grohl's like, "We're gonna be here playing live for you," unlike some people. Yeah, hey, I don't want to piss off the Swifties or anything, but boop, boop, this is on.
He said that he was doing the Errors tour, unlike the Eras tour, which is what hers is called, ERAS. And he's like, this one will be live. Now, I didn't realize that I guess the Swifties attacked his kid. Not Taylor, but her fans attacked his kid. Wow. So he attacked Taylor. And I don't have enough details to figure out who's right.
I do. So Dave Grohl's daughter went after. Tell me about the Silmarillion for the 15th time.
I've never gone deep on the Silmarillion, and you know it.
Tell me what size boot Frodo would have worn in modern times, or whatever nonsense you're into. All right. So Dave Grohl's daughter criticized Taylor Swift's private jet use, and so that was the crux of the whole nonsense celebrity girl issue. But I just enjoy that subreddit, and it makes me I like I like seeing that nobody's perfect. I guess I enjoyed seeing her blow those snot rockets, and then they'll show an angle that shows that she just has the flattest ass of all time, and it's just like, I got a better ass than you. Like, what do you?
This is so petty.
I can't throw stones. My ass is way too flat. I try.
I wonder where she does stack up though, because there's so many more artists and ways to consume stuff, like digital downloads. Yeah, and so I wonder where she stacks up against Michael Jackson, the Beatles, Garth Brooks.
I don't think
I do too. It's really hard to measure across
Elvis
pre-internet, right? Like when Michael Jackson did, all you could do is buy his album. That's how you knew how popular he was. But no one buys albums anymore; they stream. So what do you do? Listen to her plays versus Jackson's plays? I don't know how to compare.
Well, I'm just talking like talent wise. Like I think Michael Jackson's like a generational fucking talent.
I thought we were talking about popularity.
Michael Jackson was so talented, he got away with it. Okay, like you've got. There's your answer right now. I promise you, Taylor. I was gonna say if Taylor Swift started banging 17-year-olds, but she already did that when she was 22.
Hey, that kid was cute.
Both of them. She had 2 17-year-old boyfriends.
I only knew about one.
She liked them. Yeah. She'd start dressing just like
wonder what state it
Taylor
was.
Subreddit, man. It really poisoned my heart against this one.
Dude, these are the biggest fucking losers. Like there's so many people, Taylor, on here, and they'll be like, they're posting like individual screenshots of Taylor Swift fans being mean and being like, "This is why we can't support this horrible woman," and it's like, you're a bitch and a loser.
You know, and he's got 40 accounts that he uses.
There's like huge posts on here that are like, I'm a French Gen Z girl, and I just wanted to let everyone know that Taylor Swift isn't even famous in France. It's like, bitch, you're French posting about Taylor Swift on a niche subreddit about her. You fucking idiot. Like, you know, I've never been Taylor? More indifferent to someone than I am to Taylor Swift. I can't name a song of hers. I guarantee I've heard many because I live in the world, but like,
Shake It Off.
She seems so.
I don't know that song.
She's like her. I mean, it's just her PR.
I know the song that was in that Call of Duty montage from HQ Fighter back in the day called the Swiftage. And let me tell you what really pissed me off. I went on there the other day, last week. I wanted to watch the Swiftage again. It's been 15 years. So what? I want to see some Taylor Swift poppy music with some what is now subpar Call of Duty gameplay. And they had claimed the audio on the man's video. God damn it. It was that song, you were 13 when I first saw you. The playback starts and the starts, and here we go. I got to be careful. I could sing better than that.
I hate when they do that.
They copyright strike us. I sing better.
They they take and they pull the after the license runs out after a year. Like Yeti has one, 1,000 miles or something like that. I forget. And they pulled it after a year. Nike has some of the best one, like AC/DC, Awake with the alarm clock. Oh man, so many good ones.
Yeah, I see from that chart Zach threw up. It's pretty comparable. You know,
I couldn't see a date on it.
But I mean, if we all know that if there were a talent show and Taylor Swift and Michael Jackson were competing in front of a group of aliens who appreciated our culture despite their alien nature, but had no knowledge of the two individuals, Michael Jackson would run away with the motherfucker because he would be moonwalking up there and they would think he was a ghoul or a goblin. They'd be like, he looks like us. Holy shit. This is the lost star child.
I'm with you, Kyle. Michael Jackson might be better at singing and dancing.
And
haven't gone head to head on fucking children yet. They both compete in this arena.
Yeah, competent.
But we don't know who's better.
Competent. Yeah.
You can't be spending any more time here, guys. This is truly staring into the abyss.
I don't go there, Taylor. You misunderstand. See, when you go there and start
but if your browsing patterns are so embarrassing that it's directing you here.
See, you say that, but Reddit's the algorithm.
It's not our fault.
Reddit's probably the fourth biggest site on the goddamn internet, and it's got the stupidest, worst algorithm in existence. It thinks I'm Indian. And I care about their politics.
That one politician who's like, yeah, and I'll kill another dog. You remember that?
It's like remember when Trump was like, the world has got 10 feet taller. Like, what if she was like, I just killed another dog. Keep it up, motherfuckers.
Who was it? Was that Christine Gnomsky or something?
Yeah,
like
that? The one who it's a bad look.
Do you still like program, Woody?
No, I haven't done it. Not in anything serious.
Do you keep up?
Tank.
you keep up in the world of things going on, like hacks and stuff like that?
I don't think so. Why? What do you got?
I just, because the whole sexting thing, I feel like there's about to be a lot of dirty laundry aired out. Not quite client side scanning, but over the last 5 years or so, the local AI system, machine learning, and photos and everything else has become way more sophisticated. And I think we're really, really close to people being able to use either agents or whatever to target people's iMessages, Instagrams, and everything else, and just scrape everything. Like this one kid has this brilliant hack. I forget his name. I feel so bad not being able to remember, but it's called copy waste. And so essentially what it would do is anytime you copy and paste something on your device, be it your laptop or whatever, it would take and it would upload whatever it is to a Discord server. And so essentially everything's backed up and archived. So there's going to be ways to sort all this information that people have historically had, be it text messages, sex, and stuff like that. And I feel like a lot more questionable people out there are going to get hung out to dry really soon.
If it gets out how often I paste poorly spelled words into Google to fix it, I'm going to be very embarrassed.
I'd start Googling my life right now.
Where to use?
I mean, like balloon. How many L's? How many O's? Nobody knows that.
Like if every sext from every like A-list celebrity dropped or whatever, like it would just, I feel like, be a flood effect where you couldn't even draw attention to all of it. There would be so much, and there would be people within that who are saying, this is clearly AI. I never did this. And then it's going to be people like, oh man, well, do we believe the copy waste guy, or do we believe Brad Pitt's PR, whoever it is, someone big like it,
not Brad,
or a politician? How long until a politician, they find them like, hey, here's a video of you hula dancing and then engaging in some untoward behavior on Epstein Island. And they're like, no, look at how many fingers I have. Okay, well, it's the right number of fingers.
Hunter Biden laptop. Like, how do you top that?
All right. Well, let's not act like that was some sophisticated fucking WikiLeaks shit.
That was just some guy who's like
at the store.
Yes, I'm owed $70 by this man, and he didn't pay me. So go fuck yourself. Here you
Imagine
go.
recording yourself doing every awful crime you can think of, basically, except for hurting people, and then being like, "Man, my crime laptop isn't working." Sir, would you handle my crime laptop for me, please?
I'll never be back to get it.
Where did my crime laptop end up? Oh, well, let's just get another one. Got to get back to crime.
He tapes the username password on the
Is that part true?
That would be fun.
Okay.
Well, I'm
doesn't
sure the
sound
guy,
out of character.
He probably gave the guy the password. The guy was there to fix his laptop. He'd probably need such a thing.
Yeah.
What were you going to say? Who was most likely?
I was going to say, like, which celebrities do you think would be the biggest falls from grace? Because, like, there's some nice guys out there. I'll tell you, I can't imagine Keanu Reeves being anything other than like the nicest man in the world. When I read little quotes from him, or when I see hidden camera footage of him, like on a subway or walking down a street, or just interactions with fans, or just, occasionally you'll see that story was like 18 years ago, I bumped into Keanu Reeves on the street. I was drenched from the rain. He gave me his umbrella and said, "Weather's nice today, eh?" and skipped off onto a rainbow. And I'm like, holy shit, that's true. I believe that. So I just believe the best about him, and I would refuse to believe anything bad. Like if bad shit came out about Keanu, I'd be like, they're trying to take down a good man.
You'd give guy who I really like, who I think might not be as perfect as I project onto him, Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
I think Chris Pratt, look, you know why? He went through a divorce. Who goes through a divorce without saying something mean or regrettable during that process? Really?
Someone who's nice.
I'm alone on this island. I bet he called his wife a name along the way. I bet
that's some minor league shit. He curses?
Yeah. Well,
I see. You're talking about if his text messages got leaked.
Yeah. If his communications leaked, if all of a sudden we knew all of his dirt, he'd come off like an asshole, and he currently comes off like a saint.
No, I'm thinking like Epstein.
So you may not know this.
Stuff.
He is hated by a huge branch of the world.
But they're stupid. Did they just hate him because he's Christian?
Yeah, basically.
well, the light Christianity and the hunting and sort of the not being gay, they just really hate that, you know, like if he just stuck one penis, he could get back in good graces, but he won't do it. He won't do it.
Little do they know.
He won't do it. He's a man of principle. He won't suck a dick.
I think that I don't think anything. He seems like a simple man, if I'm being honest. Like that, I bet that guy drinks cheap beer.
Shout out Chris Pratt, friend of the show.
Yeah, absolutely, always. I think it's entertainers who are like in the music industry. I think that's where the real nasty motherfuckers are.
Like
I think that well, I mean, we just saw the P. Diddy stuff, but I think it's lots of people in hip hop. Every one of those rock bands back when rock existed. Like there is no rock now. I don't think rock and roll really is a thing anymore. Not by my definition or most people's. But like the OGs of rock, like everybody.
Van Halen. I don't know.
All of those people were with underage girls. Some of them wrote books about it. All of those people, yeah. I don't want to throw him under the bus. Lots of
I feel like some people wrote songs about it.
They did. They had ready access to these really young fans, and I don't know. I don't think we were IDing like we do today back then for some reason. I blame the parents.
Well, you know, you need strong parents,
and also the pedophiles, and the pedophiles, and
this whole thing.
Number one, the parents. Look, you know,
so true.
You know, who sent them, paid their way to the pedophile concert.
These pedophiles are like the scorpion in the Scorpion and the Frog parable.
Thank you, Taylor.
You knew who I was before you saw me put on a fucking mustache and wig.
Trump should have used that defense with sexual assault. Like you know, he does.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you guys not like pussy? I was under the impression we all liked it. What, are you a gay guy?
Like that's like he'd take that angle of it. They'd be like, no, I like this.